Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book review of Dumplin by Julie Murphy, and this comes out in September 2015 and I highly recommend that you check it out. I was sent this book from Penguin Teen Australia in exchange for a honest review, so thank you very much Penguin for sending this my way. So let's get into what Dumplin is about. Dumplin follows a girl named Willow Dean. I'm probably going to call her Will, however, in this review because she's called Will a lot in this book, and so I'm just going to refer to her as Will. And Will is, to put it bluntly, fat. She says that, it's her own words, and she is completely fine with it. In fact, she normally embraces it. However, throughout this book, she starts to kind of struggle with her weight and starts to not embrace it and to be embarrassed about it because Will is kind of going through a lot. Will has a relationship going on with a boy named Boo, and the relationship isn't quite functional, like it's not normal. And Will hates that her relationship with Boo is like this. And as Boo starts to take more interest in Will starts to become more self-conscious and starts to question her weight and whether she still feels comfortable in her skin. Will has also been struggling with her aunt's death, Lucy, and Lucy was a very big part of Will's life. However, she passed away about a year ago now, and Will still misses her greatly, especially because her relationship with her mum isn't the greatest. You see, Will's mum is a beauty pageant winner and she runs a beauty pageant every year, and for as long as Will can remember, her mum has always been trying to push Will to lose weight. She makes it seem like her weight is a big issue and that she needs to change it, and Will isn't comfortable with that. She sees her weight as something fine and she embraces it, but her mum doesn't, and that can be hard. And so one day, on a spur of a moment decision, Will decides to enter the beauty pageant, and unknowingly she kind of starts a revolution where a couple of other girls join up who also aren't the typical beauty pageant contestants, and Will has to try and find her self-confidence back and try just to embrace who she is, her weight, her confidence, and just get it all back because she is perfect just the way she is. I loved this book. I think that a lot of main protagonists in YA books currently are the normal, very skinny, slim girls, and while there's nothing wrong with that, I think that we should also be embracing characters like Will. Will, for the most part, is very comfortable in her skin, and I love that. I love that about her, and I love how she makes it feel like it's okay to be who you are and to be what you look like. This book was heartbreakingly real. I could empathize with Will and her relationship with her mother and how it was handled. I could understand her relationship with Bo and how Will wasn't happy about it, and the confidence that Will had to enter the beauty pageant and help, I guess, trying to team along these other group of girls to bring this self-confidence that yes, we can do this. It was really inspiring and magical. The characters in this book were real and honest and just beautiful people, and I don't think they were your stereotypical YA characters. I loved each one of them. Their personalities shone throughout the book, and it just made me want to not only love Will but love all of these and read books by all these other characters. Will is my spirit animal. She's funny, she embraces who she is, she says that she's fat and she doesn't care, and if you don't like that, basically you can fuck off, because that's Will and you should accept that, and you should feel comfortable in your own skin too. Everything that Will stands for and argues just makes me want to be a better person too. I've struggled with my weight issues before, as I'm sure a lot of people have, and to have a character like Will who's so self-confident and is often, hey, don't listen to anybody else is saying, you are beautiful, you are perfect, you're just the way you're meant to be, is really inspiring and heartfelt, and it really meant something for me, and I think she's such an important, inspiring character. This book was hilarious. I also really loved the relationship between Will and her best friend Al. Throughout the book they're drifting apart as friendships do, as you know, people grow and change, and I think the book handled it really well and what to do in a situation like that. This is probably one of the most honest reads that I have read so far this year, and because of that I absolutely fell in love with it. The characters, the plot, the story in a whole was also beautifully inspiring and funny, and just, as I said, heartbreakingly real, that I loved it. I think it teaches such an important lesson, but it's not just about the lesson of loving yourself. It's just, as I said, this book is funny, it's heartwarming, It moves you. And for all of those reasons is why you should pick up this book. When I got sent this book, Penguin also sent me this. It's a little bookmark, I guess, and it has a quote on the back that says, "I'm not going to limit myself just because people won't accept the fact that I can do something else." And the quote is by Dolly Parton, and I find the quote and both who it's by really fitting to this book. That's because Will loves Dolly Parton. She's a big fan of her, and the quote is just something I think the book really stands for. So good job, Penguin Teen Australia, in matching these. So I'm rating this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I loved it, okay? It was just fantastic, and I think it's something that I really needed at that moment. You should let me know in the comments below if you plan to pick this book up. I highly recommend that you do, but you should let me know if you do or not. And like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more book related videos to me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye! The cars today are real, and I'm so sorry about the noise. It's ridiculous. How dare you all go out of the house and have a life?